Welcome back friends, welcome back in another video tutorial from microbiology with Shagnik. So in this video tutorial we will going to extend our discussion on fluid mosaic model, and we will going to learn in this video what kind of proteins are present in the cell membrane. Okay, so in the very basic video of Singer and Nicholson's fluid mosaic model, we have already talked that there are two type of membrane proteins that are present. One is peripheral type of protein and another one is integral type of protein. Okay, so peripheral protein, as its name suggests, this protein present in the periphery of the membrane, right? And as it is present in the periphery of the membrane, that is why it is sometimes also known as extrinsic. Extrinsic, it is somehow linked with x means, you may remember that x means outside, right? So that is the thing. And integral or intrinsic, in means inner, right? That means proteins that are present in the inner side of the plasma membrane. We will going to talk about this. So peripheral proteins are also known as extrinsic protein, integral protein also known as intrinsic protein. Now, so first talk about peripheral or extrinsic protein. So I will going to move on this picture to explain you what is the peripheral protein. So peripheral protein are this thing. Okay, this one, this one, this one, although this is not, this one, this one, this one, this one. So peripheral protein, as you can see, they are present in the periphery of the plasma membrane in both sides. If you consider this is environment and this is cytosolic environment, in both side in the periphery you will find peripheral protein. Okay, and this peripheral protein are associated, not associated, peripheral protein are consisting of 20 to 30% of the membrane protein in case of cell membrane. Okay, and this peripheral protein, as they are present in the periphery, they have to interact with water, no doubt about this, because in the cytosol water is present and in the environment also water is present, right? So obviously this peripheral protein will be soluble in aqueous solution, right? There is no doubt about this. So that is the idea of peripheral protein. And interestingly, peripheral protein can be removed without disrupting the plasma membrane, right? We can easily remove them without disrupting of the plasma membrane, and this kind of thing we have already discussed when we have talked about the gram-positive cell wall, right? There we have also talked about that we can remove some kind of proteins without disrupting the membrane, and peripheral protein are one of them, or this type of proteins are mostly known as peripheral protein. Now, intrinsic protein or integral protein. So intrinsic proteins are this one. As you can see, they are present in the membrane interior, spanning the lipid bilayer, right? They are just simply spanning the lipid bilayer, and as it is present in the inner side, that is why we are also calling it intrinsic protein. And they are the proteins which are majorly present in the plasma membrane. Near about 70 to 80% of the membrane protein are integral protein. Okay, and as you can see, they cannot be removed without disrupting the plasma membrane, right? Because they are totally spanning the plasma membrane, right? So that is the thing. And in case of integral protein, it is also importantly, we have to remember that they are not soluble in aqueous solution even after removal of the lipid bilayer. Okay, so our peripheral protein was soluble in aqueous solution, but they are not, and they cannot be removed from the membrane, and they are spanning, they are consisting of 70 to 80% of the membrane protein. And here you can see what I have told you, that they are buried in the membrane interior, spanning the lipid bilayer consisting of both hydrophilic and hydrophobic groups interacting with the specific portion of the membrane. So that is the concept of integral protein and also peripheral protein. So that's are the all about membrane proteins. So in the next video we will going to talk about membrane lipid. Then in another video we will going to talk about membrane carbohydrates, because we are talking about fluid mosaic model, and mosaic because it is a mixture of carbohydrate, protein and lipid. So stay tuned. Thank you.